So if you're feeling impatient or you feel like you really just need to get a workout in, get a really hard workout, sweat, and that's what you go for every day, that's totally fine and normal for you to feel that way. But I would want to remind you of a few key principles that are going to be limiting in your progression in your running. Number one, your body needs to develop aerobically in order to perform at a really high level. So the way I look at it is you're putting the engine together before you can take that engine and redline it in a race. And if you don't build the engine, then you're stuck with this tiny little motor that's not going to go anywhere. So focus on developing aerobically, and the true way of doing that is by sticking to some of these core principles of easy running that are going to allow you to develop and allow you to absorb a lot of the harder work that you'll do in your next block of training. Second is, if you don't follow some of these core principles of easy running, then you can really quickly get into a overtraining zone. And if you're someone who likes to just get a really hard workout in every day and you feel like you need that mentally, I would just remind you that if you care about your performance and you have long-term goals with running, you will quickly get into a place where you're going to overtrain, you're going to cause injury, you're going to have some sort of setback along the way. And if you're nodding your head to this because that's happened to you, I guarantee it's because you either were going too hard too frequently, or you didn't really understand what the purpose of the easy running was. So you abandon it and you go back to that default moderate zone for all of your runs. And that's going to get you nowhere. So there are serious health concerns with overtraining syndrome, which is full-blown syndrome, or you can have periods of time where you're overtraining. All of it is bad. All of it should be avoided. And you can avoid it all by getting proper recovery, good sleep, eating well, and truly running easy. And third, those days in between your harder sessions and your workouts where you're doing easy running, your heart has diminishing returns on the work you're putting onto it. So don't write a check that your heart can't cash because you're working too hard, your heart's pumping too fast to get that aerobic benefit, and it's requiring a ton of recovery time that you're not going to give it. So back to the overtraining aspect, that physiological component of your heart can only handle so much work within a given period of time. You need to find out what these zones feel like and stay in the proper zone each day to achieve what that day's purpose is. And easy days, the purpose is recovery and aerobic benefit. So stick to it.